Germany has the highest number of seats in the European Parliament with 96. The country's far-right alternative for Deutschland, or AfD, now occupies 15 of them, having brought in just shy of 16% of the German votes. However, just days before the election, the party was kicked out of a far-right coalition of parties in the European Parliament because of statements made by its members that were considered outside acceptable political discourse. The party has been plagued with accusations of fascism and blatant racism, along with corruption and even spying for foreign countries. Yet, that does not appear to have hurt them much. Frustrated with the German government and EU politics, 60-year-old Monika Trodler in the western German state of Rheinland-Pfalz gave her vote to the AfD.
What we have now isn't a democracy. Countries no longer have anything to decide for themselves. Everything is decided from above in Brussels. I want to be able to have a say as a citizen. I want to be asked about important decisions.
She believes in the AfD, which prioritizes ethnic Germans and claims it can win her country's self-determination back. Distance from Brussels and an anti-migration stance have proven to be the strongest rallying points for most of the far-right groups across Europe. The AfD criticized former German Chancellor Angela Merkel's decision to open the borders to more than 1 million refugees and economic migrants in 2016. But that backlash is seen as helping the party enter the federal government for the first time a year later.
The COVID-19 pandemic also provided far-right parties with the opportunity to capitalize on the people's dismay of how the government was handling the crisis. Unilaterally implemented lockdown measures and mandatory vaccinations made many question the country's democracy, while the ruling coalition government's energy and climate policies have also been sharply criticized by the right.
The AfD goes further, claiming the policies of Germany's three-party ruling coalition are not only failing, but a threat to the country's peace and prosperity.
Politicians should be problem solver. But here we are now represented by troublemakers. That means they create the problem and they enforce the problem. And therefore I'm fighting for our kids, for our people here. Even they don't like me, I'm fighting for them.
Yet political theorists say that's exactly what the far-right want people to believe.
They see themselves in a greater conspiracy, and Germany is one orchestra of that. You have to differentiate the complexity of the social world between enemy and foe to get homogeneity, to get straight categories, to get order. And this is something they need in their mindset, and which is very attractive to a lot of people who are afraid of freedom and pluralism and something like that.
Still, the AfD remains the largest opposition party in Germany and continues to win powerful positions at both the state and EU level.
We will not continue as we did in the mass migration and not in the Green Deal.
However, exactly how much weight the AfD and other Eurosceptic nationalist parties will wield in Brussels will depend on their ability to work together. Natalie Carney, CGTN, Munich, Germany.